Hi, Nancy Burt-Preece here, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Here's all my contact information if you want to take a screenshot. Today we are going to use the Easter basket bundle, so the stamps and the dies, along with I'm using the Celebrate from Beautiful Motifs. I have, it's not very much, so this is what's great about this card. I have Shy Shamrock. If you like this color, get it now because it's going to be leaving at the end of April. I love it. 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. This is my 4 by 5 1/4 inside piece, which I'm going to share with you. I put just a little bit. I need a 1/2-inch strip for my sentiment. I went ahead and used the dies to cut out the Easter basket with the bow, which is just darling. And this is some of the Easter Joy Designer Series paper, which is gorgeous. It's a little heftier, so you could use either side. If you really wanted that side, you could. I kind of like the more muted side, but I'll show you that in a moment. And the last thing you're going to do, and I know some of you come to my class and you're like, oh, I don't like to fussy cut. But we're going to do a little tiny bit of fussy cutting. Now, could I cut all these eggs out? Probably. It would take me a long time. So I'm going to let you, when you come to my class, do a fussy cut of a couple of the eggs. This is some of that wonderful paper. You notice I'm trying to cut so I don't cut too much. You can do the other side, which looks like a basket, but I'm going to fussy cut some of the eggs. So let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start, but I promise I won't sing. And we're going to use Versamark, and we're going to add some eggs. This time I went heavy on the eggs last time. This time I'm going to go a little lighter and put them a little bit farther apart. Versamark is a watermark, so it's a fun one to use. And I kind of think I like them spaced out a little bit, but you know, if you make it, you have to decide which way you like it the best. You can go off the edge a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to do it a little bit less on this card. See if we like it better or worse. So that's the first part. Now I use the branching out dies to cut some of the Designer Series paper. Once again, I can do either side, but I tend to like this side better. That's just me. The beautiful thing about the Designer Series paper is you get to make that decision. This one has a little bit more of a metallic, shiny feel. This side is just pretty much regular. So I think I like the eggs a little bit less crazy, but either way is great. Now I already have the basket. I'm not going to glue it down yet. I did that the first card and I had to make a bring it up. So when you're fussy cutting some eggs, the best way to do it is to move the paper. Keep your scissors the same way. Use your other hand to move the paper. That is the most timely, easy way to do it. And eggs are very easy because they're not, not a hard thing to cut out. Could I cut them all out? There is a die that fits some of the eggs, but not all of them. And some of these are really neat eggs. So I'm going to have people pick their eggs and fussy cut them out. Fussy cutting means just that you are cutting them out with scissors as opposed to cutting them out with a die. Now, I've been in stamping long enough. When I first started, we did most of our pieces were cut out with scissors. So I don't get too upset anymore to cut things out with scissors because most of the cutting I do is dies or punches. But, all right, let me do one more. I'll do this kind of tannish colored egg. And see how quickly, you only really need 4. Could you do more? Yes. Do you need more? I don't think so. From what I can feel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little adhesive down here, just across, and I'm going to lay the eggs on that just a little bit. So I get a feel for, I kind of like one egg at least sticking up. You know, you can do it however you want. You can have more than one sticking up. Whichever, if you get a little bit of adhesive on there, that's okay. Now, I might, for this one, every time I do it, I do a little bit different. You never know. What egg color do I not have? Blue. I'm going to just get another blue one. And I also could have a yellow. And just that one I used 4. This one I'm using 5. Is there rhyme or reason to it? No. And some of the eggs are bigger than the other ones. I get that too. So I'm going to just maybe have this one stick up a little bit more. Okay. Now I'm going to put a little bit more adhesive on it. Gently, because you don't want to pull these off because they're in place. And I did that. Let me try it the other way. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is here, I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on the handle. Oh, come on. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere my basket down. Now, if you get a little extra glue out of there, you just kind of wipe it off quick. All right. The next thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of glue. And add a bow. And what else do I need on that? I need the Happy Easter. So I will do that in a minute because I'm going to do some stamping now. I'm going to put the word celebrate. Last time I put it in black, and I think this time I'm going to put it in green, the Shy Shamrock on the inside. Now I could put celebrate on the outside and Happy Easter on the inside. Maybe I'll try that. So let me put celebrate on the outside. And let me put Happy Easter on the inside. And there you go. Then I will clean these in a moment. I will close this up. And I will get the black out. The little flowers and the little duck. Just thought it was cute to add a little bit of something to add on the inside. Then I have my blends. And I am using Lemon Lolly. And I do have one. This is light pumpkin pie for the little beak. And I'm just going to quickly go over our little guy here. And you could use dark lemon lolly. I'm going to use the dark lemon lolly for the centers. And I'm going to do a little bit of a flirty flamingo for our flowers. Evidently can't talk and color at the same time. And I am using a little bit of the light summer splash. It is not the exact same green, but it's pretty close. And there we go. That's super easy, isn't it? So now I'm going to adhere that to the inside. And the only thing I'm going to add, oops, see, I see a little bit of glue there. I could get a gum eraser if I really wanted. But sometimes you can just wipe it off with your fingers too. And I'm going to pop this up. The last thing I'm going to do is put one of our rhinestones on the bow. One of our big rhinestones. Oops, let's move it up. Oops, that's not good. Stuck to my finger. And there you have it. A very easy but fun Easter card. So which do you like? The crazy Easter eggs or the less Easter eggs? I'm not sure. So let me know in the comments, and I hope you have a great day.